A lot of people didn't expect for a person like Jordan to come out of college and do what he did the first year. Take over the league. He said, Michael, this is your league now. So here's a torch to you. So, and Michael just took that torch and just ran with it. He came in and started doing things. It's like, wow, okay. Michael's more like a ballet dancer. You know what kind of moves you're gonna make here, and he may be on his toes, he may be doing the splits, he may be doing this, he may be doing...
You know, some teams are stuck in the cycle of we think this is the year. We think we may finally get over the hump. And then the disappointment when it's not.
And Kevin, here is the reality. Winning championships in the NBA is extremely difficult. You can, as a front office, put a roster together on paper and think, okay, we have enough talent to win the championship, and for whatever reason, the pieces don't mesh. And the other part of this, Kevin, is sometimes luck goes into winning. A poorly timed injury, a guy who asks out that totally came out of the blue. There are so many things that go into winning in this league.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. And it's George in at the small forward position. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Now here's Jackson. 12 points his last outing. A nice shot by George.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
It's Miles on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Beverly the pass to Miles. Over Jackson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Outside, George. Passes it to Powell. Back to George. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. George has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Now the pass to Miles. Back to James. It's Miles on the wing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's 7 points for lights out.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Jackson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Leonard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Miles, that's good.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end. Actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Now here's Jackson. Down Down low, Zubats. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, it's just a good idea by Jackson right there to pass it. Reggie's such a solid decision maker.
Miles against Jackson. Miles the pass to Beverly. Leonard with the steal. Outside Jackson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Let's see if they can follow that advice.
All right, thank you, David. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. George against LeBron. George dishes to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. It's Miles on the wing. Guarded by Powell, and Bryant kicks to Miles. Back to Bryant. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Powell. Floats one up. And James pulls it down.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive world.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Miles. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Fires the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Jackson against Miles. George passes to Jackson. Now Zubats. Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Zubats. The shot by George wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if he can get an easy opportunity.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Powell. 9 points last game out. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
Damian Jones is checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Patrick Beverly. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Amir Coffey's checked in for George. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Powell with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Wall. And the Clippers miss again.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
From deep, Miles. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's Wall. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Powell, the pass to Morris. Shoots a fader. Second shot opportunity. Wall's shot is good.
Well, John Wall gets to the glass, and you love it because he's got the size and athleticism to contribute there.
Miles against Wall. Miles, that's good. Miles has got 19 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Wall passes to Powell. Here's Coffey. Outside Wall. Now Powell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay complete. Completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Wall against Miles. Jones. And Jones sends it home.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Coffey. No points in the game yet for him. And Davis sends it back. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone, we've got Troy Brown. LeBron James is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Miles in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Bryant finds Miles. Back to Bryant. Pass to Miles. Clock at 6. Beverley against Powell. And there it is for him. Beverley's got his first basket of the night. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Up top, Miles over Jackson. And and they recover it. And it's Miles missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Offensive rebound. Lakers leading by 14. Brown outside. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
In the corner, Powell with it. Passes it to Zubac. Over Bryant. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bryant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Miles. Miles has got his fifth assist in this one. Clippers trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Powell kicks to Jackson. And there's the pass to Zubac. Banked in off the glass. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
They keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Miles. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Drains the three-pointer.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
From deep, Miles. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Lights out in their last game against the Trailblazers. Delivered quite a performance. It's a barrage of three-pointers. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Driving the lane, and it's Miles with the jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Jackson passes to Powell. Brown against George. Here's the three. The rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Miles, that's good. Miles has got 9 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Powell kicks to Jackson. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Miles against Jackson. Miles dishes to Bryant. Shoots over Leonard. And another basket for the Lakers.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Outside Jackson. Leonard the pass to George. Shoots over Brown. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
James. And another basket for the Lakers.
continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
George with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Hey, hop along. Hey, hop along. Hey, hop along, Katie.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the one, can play the two. You love his versatility.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis comes in for Brown. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. A three-pointer is right on target. And that's 31 points for lights out.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Jackson up top, defended by Miles. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
You can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann comes in for Norman Powell. And John Wall's subbed in for Jackson. Miles finds Bryant. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Clippers call time here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Walker's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers with... And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Toronto. To start the second half. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Hey, babe. I'm just eating spaghetti, but I am off my break now. I'm about to clock back in, and I'm about 3 minutes late, so. But anywho, I will text you on my next break, which is probably 12. I don't know if it'll be soon by then, but I'll text you and see if you're up. I love you. Bye.
Five to shoot. Leonard from deep, three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Here's Miles, and he gets it to go from the high post. Miles has got 33 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And here is Powell. The pass to George. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Powell finds George. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bryant passes to Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Davis has got 6 points.
Well, you're not going to stop that. Once Davis gets the ball that deep, game over.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork.
What? What? What do you want?
I'm gonna find the cat.
The cat?
The cat, yeah.
Where did it go?
And body on that drive. Wow.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And here's Miles outside. It's hauled in by George. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Miles against Powell. Launches it. And the 3-ball is good. 36 points for lights out.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. To stop the run. They get it back. Tries again. Here's Zubac. It's George on the wing. Shoots the 3. Tries yet again. Leonard trying to break free. Outside for George. Over LeBron. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Lob pass to Bryant. It's tipped. And now the Clippers on the break. Ahead. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Bryant slams it in.
Well, Thomas Bryant has the kind of length to get well above the rim. Nicely done. Great target on an alley-oop.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. On the wing, George. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Powell finds Jackson. Here's Zubac.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Jackson. And that one hits back iron.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Miles dishes to James. Jackson against Miles. Pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Miles. He kicks to Bryant. LeBron passes to Miles. Over Jackson. And it's Miles missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets on the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
No opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Miles, the pass to Bryant. Trying to get open, it's Davis. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist from Miles. Bryant's got 10.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man. Thomas Bryant making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And so Powell will...
What? Can you eat them?
No, can cat.
No.
Okay. Because I don't want to accidentally let the cat eat them. Because then I'm going to have to buy this.
Bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Miles. Yet another bucket.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Miles. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's his second.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Lakers shooting their fourth. The 10th at the free throw line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Walker's checked in for Anthony Davis. The Clippers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Back to Wall. Passes to Coffey. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's Beverly on the wing. All taking his time here. Step back shot. The shot misses. And for the Lakers, they're shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Miles.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Lakers have looked good in the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Miles.
And he knocks down the first one. Jones checked in for LeBron. And Miles drops them both. Clippers with the ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The pass to Morris. Dishes at the wall. Back to Morris. Five on the clock. And Jones sends it down. They recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to man. To the paint. Here's Coffey. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. You're talking about Batum. That buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Troy Brown's checked in for the Lakers. Miles, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Clippers shooting just 31% in the game. Wall passes to Coffee. Pass to Man, 6 to shoot. Here's Coffee. He's got 10. Kept alive. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first bucket of the night.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
2 minutes.
Miles against Wall. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Miles.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes it to Man. Wall against Miles. Wall dishes to Batum. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied. You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Wall passes to Coffee. Shoots over Brown. The fadeaway J off the mark.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Jones finds Miles. Back to Jones. It's stolen by Wall. 51 seconds left to play in the third. There's the pass to Man, and here's Wall. Defended by Miles. Here's Coffee. Shot clock at 5. Back to Wall. The 3 ball. Batum with another miss. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Buries the long-range jumper. Miles has got 57 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Clippers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Miles against Wall. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Reeves. And it's good for 2. Reeves has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, able to put on a show for the ages. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is... Here's... And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.